Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So somebody had asked me what's the difference between or what are angel cards? Angel cards are just a little bit different, but they're similar to tarot cards. So if you don't know anything about these cards, I'm going to do videos about each of the cards. So the playing cards. The playing cards are so interesting. And the Joker comes up for me. He's been coming up for me every day. So the cards of life, some of the meanings are a little bit different than from what I know them to be if I was reading them as tarot cards. But the first thing is that the cards you use to do a reading, you don't use these to play poker. You keep these separate. And, I sage them. I usually keep them near me. You want to keep them close. So, let's go through the suits. So they say, now in the cards of life, each birthday pertains to a different playing card. And there are 52 weeks in a year. There are 52 playing cards. There are 4 suits, like the 4 seasons. Each of the suits has 13 cards. Each of the seasons has 13 weeks. And the Joker, this isn't for February 29th, but the Joker is for the year that has 366 days. I believe that the Joker is New Year's Eve. I think. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, that's a little bit different. So pretty much your suits, your hearts, they're similar to the cups and the tarot cards. Some of the meanings are a little bit different. Like the 4 of cups can be a little bit feeling uncontented or, a little bit like soul searching, where I feel like the 4 of hearts is more of the happy home. So when you look to the hearts, you kind of look to like the cups. Like similar. It's the water element. It's slower, a little bit slower. If you're looking for something that's going to happen fast, it's like the spades and the clubs are kind of faster. The hearts are a little bit slower. Not as slow as the diamonds. The diamonds is a little bit slower, but the diamonds is equal to the pentacles. So the hearts are the water elements, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and the diamonds are the earth elements, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So the pentacles, or the diamonds, are more about money. Not so much about career, although it could be, but more about money. So how you earn money, if you're given money, you're gifted money, you win money, you inherit money. The 10 of diamonds is equal to like the 10 of pentacles. It's like inheritance, good fortune, retirement, that kind of stuff. Spades is similar to the swords. So the spades it's like autumn. It's a little bit slower. A little bit quicker. Something comes in quicker. The spades can sometimes be, they're mental, but it's like air. So you think like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra with the spades. And most of the spades are usually dealing with, like the 10 of spades would be like backstabbing. The 10 of spades could even be like a death. The 9 of spades could be a death. The ace of spades, it's like a transformation. The 2 of spades, I see it as heartbreak, something that's a heartbreaking situation, or you've recently had your heart broken. So these are equal to the swords. And then the clubs are equal to the wands in tarot. And I always think of like clubs, career, and I think communication. Things happen fast. The ace of wands or the ace of clubs ushers in information quickly. It's a new opportunity fast. Something maybe unexpected. It's mental, it's talking, it's communication. It's also the fire signs: Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So if you couldn't get your hands on a deck of tarot cards and you wanted to do a reading, I think the playing cards are a little bit more simple because it can be a little bit more direct. Not as direct as, say, the Lenormand cards, which are a little bit more cut and dry, but these are kind of direct. I always see like 2 of clubs. I think gossip, communication, phone conversations, texting, like a lot of talking. The 2 of hearts it's the Two of Cups. So these are very comparable, but they don't have the major arcana, which are the, like the Empress, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Chariot. So you get a little bit more clarity when it comes to tarot, but things can be a little bit more broad. So sometimes, like, the reading may look like it's not going in favor of what the what do they call it, the querent, what the person wants, but then things start to turn around. Like, you may come to a point where, like, it's uphill, 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 and then all of a sudden you reach that point and now things start to go your way and everything happens quickly. So if there's like a lot of spades happening in the beginning and then all of a sudden things kind of turn around, so maybe you have your obstacles, and then there's the Ace of Wands sitting at the top. It's like now things change fast, and we go in a different direction. So they're all, and you know what, it also can be up for interpretation. So somebody draws the Two of Hearts. The Two of Spades. Like, every time I see the Two of Spades, I'm like, heartbreak. But it doesn't always have to be something that is that devastating. Like, somebody has, let's say, the Two of Spades, the Two of Hearts, the Nine of Hearts, the 10 of Hearts, and the Jack of Hearts. Well, I would look at that kind of like your irresponsible Jack who has promised you the world and, has did something really stupid and let you down, but you get your wish and you'll move past it. So it's not the end of the world. It's just this idiot didn't do the right thing because of whatever reason. He forgot, he was late, he overlooked it, whatever. But it doesn't have to be like it's that terrible. So playing cards, I think, are a little bit more simple, where with the tarot cards, even some of the cards are equal to some of the signs. Like, for example, the Chariot is a Cancer. So if you're dealing with a client who is married to a Cancer and then the Chariot comes up, well, then that's sort of saying, yes, it's this Cancer. This is who we're dealing with. So it's different, whereas, if you pull the Two of Hearts, or even the Jack of Hearts, it could be a Pisces, it could be a Scorpio, it could be, there's a little bit more room for movement. And also, a lot of things that I feel depend on what the person's question is. So somebody has a question, like, for example, I was playing around with my brother a couple of weeks ago, and I was just throwing out the cards for him, and he didn't have a specific question. And the Five of Cups came up. And if you know what the Five of Cups looks like, if I could find it fast, it's like the worry card, okay? So it's a man who's in a black cloak, and he is like turning away from the cups. Let's see if I can find it. So, of course, my brother sees it, and he's like me. He's like, oh, my God, what is that? What is that, death? And I'm like, no. It just shows being worried. Now, if he had a specific question, like, say his question was, I don't know, am I going to, here it is, okay, the Five of Cups. So if you're not familiar with them, this is what the Five of Cups looks like. You see, he's looking down, he looks sad, 3 of his cups are empty and they spilled over. The other 2, he's not even noticing that they're full. He's concentrating on what he lost. He looks like a sorry soul. So this came up. Now, worry, that's what it is, worry. But if he said to me, I'm worried about a business, a risky business investment that I made, I'm wondering what's going to happen. If that card came up for that question, I would say, oh, look, this is you worried about that. But he didn't have a specific question, so it's kind of hard for me to say to him, well, you're worried. Well, but what are you worried about? I mean, you could be worried that you're not going to get all your Christmas gifts wrapped in time. I mean, people worry about all kinds of things. So I think that having some kind of a question kind of gives you a direction to take the reading. But you don't want to give the person too much, and then all of a sudden you find that they're just spitting back at you the information that you already gave them. So it's kind of a balance. So I'll do the next video on the angel cards, because the videos get too long, and then, it's just enough. All right. If you like what we're doing here with the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like and subscribe and share us with your friends, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.